Hey everyone, welcome to yet another amazing video. If you're new here, I'm Meg and this is Meg's Towers, the universe where you will become the best version of yourself. Ever felt like you're constantly seeking approval from others? You want praise from your boss. You want your friends to validate your boyfriend. You want permission from your mom to go out even as an adult. It's exhausting, right? Well, today we are diving into why this tendency happens, how to stop seeking external validation from others or from outside sources, and how to start validating yourself. If you are tired of feeling like your worth is tied to other people's opinions, then keep watching. So, why do we do it in the first place? Why do we seek external validation from others? It all comes down to a deep seated need for acceptance and belonging. As humans, we are wired to want to fit in, and sometimes we rely on external validations to feel good about ourselves. Now, let me give you a scenario. There's a girl who's in her mid 20s. Remember, mid 20s, she is a well grown adult. She asks her mom whether she can go out with her friends, and mom says no. Now, what is happening to her is that first thing she asked her mom for permission to just go out and see her friends, and mom says no, and she takes that deep into her heart. She thinks that I'm asking for a very simple thing, and still my mom cannot give me permission, which means as a child, she's feeling that her mom does not trust her or believe what she's saying. She's thinking that there are kids in this generation who's doing bad things all the time. All she's asking for is to hang out with her friends, and still that approval is not coming from her mother. From a very young age, we are taught that approval from others is how we measure our worth. Women trying to be better daughter in laws by cooking and cleaning all the time, seeking approval from their in laws, thereby taking away all the peace from themselves. We want to hear, "Good job, you're amazing." It feels great, right? But here's the kicker, this becomes a dangerous cycle, just as the example I gave you. When our self worth is based on what others think, we give away our power. Here's the thing, when you constantly rely on external validation, you give up control over your emotions and actions. You are essentially placing your happiness in someone else's hands. And guess what? That can leave you feeling unsteady, anxious, and even unfulfilled. Imagine you posted something on social media and you're waiting for that like or a comment. If it doesn't come right away, or if it's not as much as you hoped, you are taking a dip. Like your worth just took a dip, right? As a small content creator, I am bound to these feelings. Consciously, I don't get into that kind of feelings. That is the reason I am still keep going with very less subscribers. If you feel that dip, that is because you have tied your sense of self to something external, and that can be really draining. So, why is it important to stop this dangerous cycle? Simply put, it's about reclaiming your power back. You deserve to feel good about yourself without waiting for anyone else to tell you that you do. Imagine waking up each day knowing that your value is constant no matter what is happening outside of you. Think about how freeing that would be. When you stop seeking validation from others, you can finally tap into a deeper, more consistent sense of self-worth. Seeking constant approval from others keep you trapped in a cycle of people pleasing and inauthenticity. If you want to know how to stop people pleasing, I have already made a video about it, so do check that out. By validating yourself, you allow yourself to live truthfully according to your values and desires, not what others think you should be. Self validation helps you build a strong sense of self confidence and autonomy. You no longer need to rely on outside sources for your sense of self worth, which leads to greater resilience and mental strength. When you stop seeking external validation from others, you are less likely to become emotionally dependent on them for approval, praise, or love. You begin to appreciate yourself for who you truly are, regardless of external factors. Now, the most important part of the video, how to stop seeking external validation from others and start validating yourself. Number one, recognize your need for validation. The first step is awareness. Start noticing when you are seeking approval from others, whether it is waiting for likes on a post, waiting for compliments, or needing affirmation before making a decision. Understanding when and why you seek external validation is the key to breaking that habit. If you don't already know this, you can realize this by journaling. If you have the practice of writing journals, take your journal, or if you don't, take a piece of paper or any notebook and write down the moments where you are seeking external validation. Ask yourself why you feel this way. Is it rooted in fear of judgment or waiting to fit in, low self esteem, This reflection helps you identify your triggers. Number two, cultivate self awareness and self reflection. Taking time daily for self reflection will help you connect with your true values and desires rather than constantly looking for external validation or approval. Journaling, meditation, or simply sitting with your thoughts allows you to check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself, am I making this decision based on what I truly want, or am I trying to gain someone else's approval? Number three, celebrate your achievements no matter how small and no matter what others say. Number four, practice self compassion and stop being your own inner critic. For that, you need to stop your negative self talk and start talking to you more positively. I have made an entire video about how to overcome a negative self talk, so do check that out. Understand that you're human and imperfections are part of growth. Stop criticizing yourself and start saying it's okay to make a little bit of mistakes as long as we are learning from it. Number five, define your own values and standards. External validation often stems from living up to other people's standards and expectations. Define your own values and operate from them. Make decisions based on your personal growth and not what others think is right. Focus on yourself. Create a list of dreams and goals for yourself and start working on them. When you have identified your own core values, whenever you make a decision or an action, you can think that whether this is in alignment with my values and perform them. Number six, focus on internal validation. Make it a habit to validate yourself for the things that matter to you. You can say things like, I am proud of how hard I have worked. I am doing my best and that's enough. Number seven, develop healthy boundaries. Learn to say no when it's the right time. When something does not align with you, say no. Distance yourself from situations where external validations are excessive and toxic. Number eight, seek out authentic relationships. Be with people who accept you as you are and who does not want you to become someone else so that they can accept you or love you. If you don't have anyone like that in your life, stay alone. That is perfect. Number nine, focus on personal growth and learning. When you focus on yourself, when you give yourself dreams and goals to achieve and pursue, you don't even think about what others think about you. And you don't need to seek approval from others to make your own goals and dreams and work towards them. Work on improving your health, improving your career, learning new skills, learning new languages, seeking good experiences, etc. Learn about self love. I have made a whole video on how to build real self love, so do check that out. Number 10, replace comparison with gratitude. Stop comparing yourself to others and start focusing on what you already have and start practicing gratitude. Be grateful for the things you already have in your life. If you don't know about the power of gratitude, I have made a whole video about it and I suggest that you check it out because this will change your life. Every night before going to bed, write down three things you're grateful for in your life, or you can even write on a day-to-day basis on what based on what happened on that particular day. I want to say I'm grateful that today is a really sunny day in the UK. I'm so grateful for the sun and the energy it carries. Self validation is so powerful because it makes you feel empowered. You are consistently reminded about your self worth. You are living your life with authenticity and as your true self. You have a peaceful mind and soul, and you have inner peace in your life. At the end of the day, seeking validation from others is natural, but it's not sustainable. You are enough as you are. No approvals needed. So let's stop giving away our power. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share this video with all your friends who you think might need this video. Subscribe to this channel because I always talk about personal growth, self development, and building a life that you actually love. Comment down below your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.